Right, so all eyes on the street are on this next big bang IPO or listing that is coming in from the Gautam Adani led diversified conglomerate, the Adani Group. We are talking about Adani Wilmar, the FMCG company, which is, of course, a JV between the Adani Group and Singapore's Wilmar, set up way back, in fact, in 1999. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest IPOs to hit the street before the budget and of course before the big daddy of them all, the LIC IPO that is likely in March. Now, the exclusive details that we have for you at this point in time is that the Adani Wilmar IPO is likely to launch on 27th January and is likely to close on 31st January, just a day before the union budget, which is scheduled for February 1st. The anchor investors portion is likely to be on 25th January. So those are the timelines that we need to keep in mind. 27th is the launch, 28th is day 2, and of course there's a weekend in the middle as well. That's something that one needs to keep in mind. Now, why is the street awaiting this IPO so eagerly, and why is there so much buzz about this IPO? The first reason is that it's going to be the 7th listed firm from the Adani Group stable. Now, it already has Adani Enterprises, it has Adani Ports, Adani Power, Adani Transmission, Adani Green Energy, and of course Adani Total Gas. So it's going to be the 7th listed firm from this group that has grown rather rapidly in the last few years. So that's one point to be kept in mind. The second point is that it's one of the few large FMCG food companies that perhaps provides all sorts of essential kitchen commodities to the Indian consumer, be it edible oil, be it sugar, be it rice, be it flour, or be it pulses. So those are two things that it's, that's how it's positioning itself as far as this IPO is concerned. In terms of the size, we are given to understand that initially the plan was around 4,500 crore rupees, no OFS or offer for sale component, a pure primary issue. But now we are given to understand that the size of the issue has been trimmed to around 3,500, 3,600 crore rupees. So that's another interesting aspect that one needs to keep in mind going ahead. What are the triggers for the IPO? The triggers for the IPO are basically to improve the brand visibility and awareness of Adani Wilmar, in the listed space. And as far as the Indian consumer is concerned, there's going to be money that will be used from the IPO proceeds for capex, for mergers and acquisitions, and also, of course, to reduce debt. This is not the only edible oil company that is eyeing a D-Street debut. There's also Gemini Oils down south. Yeah, that's also looking at a potential, IPO, and of course, it's in the edible oil segment. If you look at Adani Wilmar, its flagship product or so-called most popular product, of course, is in the edible oil category, and that's Fortune. That we are given to understand is a category beater. It has a dominant position. But Adani is also present in several other categories. It's also present in food and FMCG companies, and of course also in industry essentials. Over the years, what it has tried to do is that it has tried to add several more value-added products because it believes that that's one manner in which it can improve its margins. Who are its listed peers? We are talking about players like HUL, Brittania, Dabur, Tata Consumer Products, Marico. So, it's going to compete with all of them once it, in fact, enters the listed domain. So, those are the details that we're picking up at this point in time.